Imagine an emperor stepping into the Colosseum, not as a ruler watching from the imperial box, but as a gladiator. This wasn't a fantasy, it was reality under Emperor Commodus, one of Rome's most infamous leaders. But there's a dark side to these so-called fights that reveals just how far Commodus would go to satisfy his ego. When Commodus ascended to power in 180 AD, Rome expected a capable successor to Marcus Aurelius. Instead, they got an emperor obsessed with glory, his own to be precise. He declared himself the reincarnation of Hercules, donning a lion's skin and wielding a club. But his obsession with power didn't stop there. Commodus craved the adulation of the masses. To achieve this, he entered the Colosseum as a gladiator, staging fights that would horrify and disgust his contemporaries. But Commodus wasn't fighting on equal footing. His opponents were often unarmed, weakened, or even disabled. Some were criminals sentenced to die, others were seasoned gladiators forced to lose. Commodus would slaughter animals and men alike, claiming hundreds of victories, while the crowd, under threat of punishment, cheered for their hero. This wasn't just a show, it was a sinister display of absolute power. By stepping into the arena, Commodus blurred the lines between emperor and entertainer, using the Colosseum as a stage to legitimize his authority through violence. The political fallout behind the scenes, Rome's senators seethed with resentment. Commodus's antics drained the treasury and humiliated Rome's elite. His gladiatorial obsession became a symbol of a deeper rot, a government led by spectacle rather than substance. Eventually, even his closest allies turned on him. In 192 AD, Commodus was assassinated, ending a reign that had become a circus of cruelty and excess. Legacy of Commodus. Though history remembers him as a madman, Commodus's gladiator fights reveal the terrifying lengths leaders will go to maintain their grip on power. His reign marks a turning point in Roman history, a stark reminder of how fragile an empire can be when its leader places ego above duty. Call to action. Want more tales of defiance against tyranny? Watch how 78 gladiators defied Rome and sparked a war. To see how a handful of warriors dared to challenge the might of the empire.